Welcome, Aquarius, to your weekly reading. What I heard when I touched you and felt the energy behind your cards here was bijuteria. Bijuteria means jewelry. So maybe you guys, there's something about jewelry that's a theme for you guys this week where maybe you are purchasing jewelry. Maybe you work with jewelry because we do have the Magician. So this is either a project you're working on where you could be working with a jeweler to make something for maybe even someone else. Now it seems like this project or this situation is advancing quickly this week. So let's say you have a jewelry related project, you have custom jewels that you have being created, being made for someone. Well, that's going to be done this week. Basically, things are coming around quickly, things are happening quickly with the Eight of Wands here for your benefit, for the Sun. So your project is basically coming to completion is what I'm getting, or there's a sense of getting exactly what you wanted, basically, out of this project or this endeavor. The other thing that I saw when I heard, right after I heard bijuteria, was I saw razor wire. So like a razor fence, like a wire fence. So to me, I'm kind of getting this is almost like giving me the impression of a secret birthday gift or maybe even just a birthday party. And the jewel is more of a metaphor for the gift, right? It could just be that the jewelry is a metaphor for something that is expensive, that somebody would really be impressed by getting, but it's tied to a project, it's tied to a goal, something that you guys are trying to do. It's happening quickly and wrapping itself up this week, and you guys are kind of keeping. You guys don't want to talk about it. I'm almost saying like I'm not seeing the High Priestess, so you guys are talking about it. But there's razor wire fence around it. So you are being prickly, like you're not divulging too much or you don't want to talk about it until it's done. Either because, you don't want to like give away the secret and it's a surprise, or you don't want to get somebody's hopes up before the moment. But I feel like the moment's coming soon. So let's take a look at what's on the bottom here. The World. So you could be working with a jeweler. You could be working with another business with regards to this project. That it feels like it might even be a custom project that you are trying to make happen. Let's pull Oracle cards, see if we can find out a little more. Tell me more about Aquarius, please. Tell me more for Aquarius. Tell me more for... All right, there we go. 3 cards. Okay, so this is getting more interesting. We've got the ship coming out with the number 9. This is something you thought was out of your reach. The ship is at a distance. The number 9 is a reach, something that's out of reach or takes a lot of skill and effort to get to. But you guys thought you couldn't reach this. Maybe you thought this jewelry. Maybe you tried to get the perfect engagement ring for the proposal or something, and you thought you could never afford it because there is a financial component. Look, we've got the treasure chest. So there's a financial component that has maybe been a significant financial components usually are a significant factor, but it's been a significant factor because this is a reach goal. This is something that's not normally attainable by you in your given lifestyle. So this is sort of exceptional, is what this is telling me. Let's peek at what the next couple cards are. I'm still curious here. So we've got the Bridge, we've got the Unicursal Hexagram, and the Mind. Now, for some of you, with these next couple cards here, this is a gift to yourself. This is something that you feel like you deserved or like makes you whole. Unicursal Hexagram is like spiritual completion. It's kind of like being aligned with your higher self. So maybe this piece of jewelry is like a birth ring, or maybe you're resizing an heirloom, right? And you always feel like you should have had it. So this could be a present for you, but it is tied, it's significant spiritual, it has spiritual significance, which means maybe it could be a wedding ring or a wedding band that has some sort of spiritual significance, but I'm more gathering, if it is, this person's put a lot of thought into it. So that's why I was thinking it's more for them. It's something that they've put a lot of thought into for themselves. Let's pull some advice for you guys now and see how you can either make this happen faster, easier, or whatever. Let's see what comes out for advice. Any advice regarding this spread for Aquarius? Any advice? Now keep in mind, by the way, this could be somebody else in your life who's planning this for you. Maybe somebody's got a jewelry project in the works that you're not aware of, and something's coming up where this is going to be given to you. But like I said, for the majority of you, I think this is you guys purchasing it for yourself. It's a project you've been working on. Either it's for yourself or it's to give someone, but it's like you're gonna feel good giving it to them. It's like a personal project on that level. Okay, now this is getting interesting. So it may be that your plans go awry this week. Five of Swords. Something's going to go wrong. Either the jeweler or your project is not going to be ready on time. In fact, that's what I'm getting, is it's not going to be ready on time, or it's not going to be ready to your satisfaction, but it's because of being hasty. So Knight of Wands next to the Five of Swords is kind of like saying haste makes waste. Haste makes waste. So if you guys are pushing your jeweler, because again, I'm going to use it doesn't have to be exactly jewelry, but I'm going to use the jewelry metaphor. If you're pushing your jeweler to finish your jewelry project because it's a wedding band you want to give to your partner, or it's just a ring you've been working on for a really long time, it's important to you, haste makes waste. Don't rush them, because they'll fuck it up. Or if you're rushing yourself to finish the project, don't do that, because you'll fuck it up. And remember, there is a sense of rushing with the Eight of Wands from before. Either there's an important date where it's a birthday and you're trying to get it done by then, or it's just a sense of wanting to have it ready by a certain time or soon. But haste makes waste. It's not worth rushing. In fact, it's worth giving this person room to do their job properly. So the Hierophant is somebody who does their job by the book. So whoever it is that you're working with, or if it's yourself, do the work by the book, and which means follow the guide. So the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant is literally reading the step-by-step guide, which is not rushing the Knight of Wands. It's reading before doing. It's not just rushing into it and getting it done. It's getting informed, completely informed, maybe even getting a second opinion with the Hierophant. But it's definitely not rushing this person or rushing yourself, because that is a recipe for failure. So if you rush, this project will fail. The ring will come out, I don't know, distorted, like all ugly looking or whatever it is that your goal is, will come out like shit, and you're not gonna like how it comes out if you try to rush this. Let's see what the Oracle cards have. By the way, if you guys do like my readings and you want to support the work that I do, you can do that by being a Patreon member. So check out Patreon. It's Lunar Divinations on Patreon. Links are below and on my profile. I have more stuff there too. So I've got monthly readings. I've got love readings, stuff like that. I would love it if you guys would come and support my work. So here we go. Anything else? Any other advice? Ugh. Okay, well, we have the wand coming out, the staff, with the sun here. There really is no avoiding it. Like I said, you gotta give this person, or who's working on this project, enough time to complete the project. And you might be tempted to beat them over the head, that's the staff, with your desire, because you're so excited. You want this to be done. But there is no rushing it. You gotta give this person space. You gotta give them the resources to do the job. So, Pluto is being oppressive. So you don't want to be oppressive. The ship is in fact, leave the room. Because if you're looking over this person's shoulder, that's Pluto. So don't be looking over this person's shoulder. Don't let someone else be looking over your shoulder if you're the person working on this project, because you need room and time and space to work on this. Don't let people pressure you. Don't let people just pressure you to get the job done. Tell them to get out. Tell them to leave the room. And you might actually have to say that to some people, or you might be that person who has to leave the room to give the person who's actually working on this time and space to properly finish it. So that's the advice here. On the bottom is Mercury. That's kind of badgering. Mercury is kind of a nag in this case with the staff and the sun here. It's a nag. When's it going to be done? Okay, are we there yet? Is it ready yet? Right? That's the vibe for the staff with the sun. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? That gets old, and and it's the feeling of somebody looking over your shoulder. So the advice is, don't do that. Be aware that that only slows things down, or creates potential problems, or creates potential flaws in the end result of this project goal or endeavor for whoever's trying to get this thing done. All right, so Aquarius, thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to check out Patreon and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. With that, I'll see you guys next time.